This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm all right. We're both little sick little shits right now.
We're both sick little shits, and Marcy keeps being like, I gave it to you, and I say, no, you didn't.
I'm taking personal responsibility.
But you didn't. You did not give it to me.
No way to know for sure. I'm not quite sure I'm patient zero, but I'm patient hero.
Yeah, patient hero of this spring cold.
Spring cold. Yes, it's officially spring. We've had the equinox or the solstice or whatever the fuck it is.
Right. So what does that mean? Because I know what the winter one is and the summer one is when it comes to longest day, shortest day. What does spring one mean?
It means the days are getting progressively longer.
Okay.
They're going to get longer until June, and then they'll get a little bit shorter. But right now...
Is there an equinox in between the longer to shorter?
Yes, because I believe this is a... Let's see. We have a solstice. Yep, this is the... Yeah, this is the equinox, right? And so the solstice comes in between, right? So the solstice will be around in June, and so this was the spring equinox.
But then is there another one in between the June one and the December one?
Yes. So they split the year. So this is a solstice, and it'll be so it's like quarters, right? So it's like equinox, solstice, equinox, solstice, equinox.
When's the equinox?
They're just...
When is the next equinox?
So,
sometime in like October?
Yes,
November,
exactly.
Like
it's exactly
September?
across.
Okay.
Yeah, it's across the calendar from us.
Okay.
Time is a flat circle.
Amen.
So the vernal
it is.
equinox marks the start of spring, and the autumnal equinox marks the start of fall. And the solstice is one of the two times of year resulting in the most amount of daylight time or the least. So this is... We're marking the most.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm ready. As soon as the time change happened, it was so wild when it was like 6 o'clock and like nice, where it's like, I can still go on a walk.
Truly, like the
This
sun is like
awesome.
setting after 7. It's amazing.
Yes, it feels so good.
That's why it's infuriating to get a cold right now. You're like, no, we were on the upswing.
I want to be out, man. I want to be out and about, not like in my house.
It's day drinking time, baby.
Here we go, baby. I know. I had to miss out on St. Patrick's Day, and I was very bummed.
We could do a makeup. We'll do a makeup.
We will.
Yeah. We already have one on the calendar.
We have one on the books, so
Yeah.
we're doing it.
We're going to do an April Fool's
Michael
makeup.
has no idea.
Yeah, we're going out with our bro, Michael McMillan from BCC.
Hell yeah, brother.
Our bro.
Excuse me. Our bro.
It
our
is a
brother.
real fraternal friendship.
Yeah.
That's our dude.
Yeah.
That's our dude.
That's our dude.
Hey dude.
That's our
Hey
dude.
dude. That's our dude. All right. I'm gonna. Should I read or play one? What are you feeling?
Oh my God, what do you feel like? I could also read one.
Okay.
What do you feel like? What do we do?
Okay, let's read one then.
Okay, I'll read one.
Okay.
I'll start. Okay.
Okay.
This one is titled "My Creepy Ass Kid." Ass with $2 signs.
That kid is very rich. That is a rich kid.
Rich ass kid. Hi guys. My name is Elena, and I'm writing you from the very cold but very beautiful Montana. Nice. I've wanted to write y'all for a while now, and I'm just now getting the courage. I have to throw it in there that Betsy, please read me. I just love you so much. I love you both. But I found this podcast by Googling Betsy after watching the first episode of Duncanville. LOL. Okay, now to the spooky. Thanks for watching Duncanville, man. I have a son named Bailey. He's 10 now, but this story takes place when he was 3. It's always been just me and my son. As a young single mom, I couldn't live independently, so I stayed home with my parents. I was 21 and I just couldn't afford to live on my own, so I shared a room at my parents' house with my baby boy. But in all honesty, I didn't mind. I loved it. That's nice.
Cool.
Anyway, one night my son and I fell asleep watching a movie when all of a sudden, my son sits straight up out of a dead sleep.
No.
He just shoots right up and starts pointing up to the ceiling. Oh, no.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Me being a really light sleeper, I sit right up with him. It's dark and quiet, and while I'm looking at him, he's silent, still pointing to the ceiling. So I ask him, "What are you pointing at, buddy?" While still pointing, his eyes glued upwards, he says, "That mommy." He says, "That mommy. Do you see it?" I take my glance away from my son and slowly look up towards the ceiling. As my eyes glide up the wall slowly, I stop my gaze at the ceiling fan and quietly say, "No, what is it, buddy?" Then all of a sudden, my son starts yelling and pointing aggressively at the fan, saying, "No, this is my house," waving his finger like he's trying to give orders to a bad dog. He yells, "No, it's my house." So I pull him towards me. I look into his eyes and I ask, "Bailey, who are you talking to?" He says, "That," and points back to the ceiling fan. I look up again to the fan and see nothing but darkness. But this time, the room had an electric feel to it. It gave me the chills, and I shivered as he whispers, "It says this is his house, Mommy."
Oh, my God.
I didn't need to hear anything else after that. I picked my son up and ran towards the door. You know that feeling of going up the stairs in the dark and it felt like something was just going to reach out and get you? That's the rush I felt. And well, it's safe to say we all went and slept in Grandma's room that night. Yeah. I was an adult at the time and have no issues admitting I asked my mommy if I could sleep with her that night, crying face laughy emoji. She still makes fun of me for it. Ha ha, well, that's my story. It's the first of many. I have had so many paranormal encounters since my son was born. It's beyond coincidental.
Wow.
I'm convinced he is a sensitive. To be continued for now. Much love to you both. Purple Heart, Elena.
Oh, my God. We've heard stories
Whoa.
about kids like pointing to things, but that is the worst version of it. That is the scariest one.
Like, it's a great setup for a spooky because it's like, it's just a fan. It's just a fan. But it's like, no, a fan is not telling you that this is their house.
This is my
And, like,
house.
that
Waving
is
his
so-
finger. No,
Waving
no,
his
no,
finger.
no.
No. Honestly, strong kid.
I love that
Strong
kid. Bailey, you rock.
Bailey, you're strong, man.
Honestly, I don't think Bailey's creepy at all. I think Bailey's
that
a badass.
House and fan is creepy, man.
I can't believe your mom would make fun of you when she's the one having a nasty ass haunted house. She needs to get her act together. Why? She needs to ask herself, why is my house so haunted, Mom?
You know what, Marcy? You know what, Elena? Will you please send Marcy your mom's phone number,
Yeah.
and Marcy will just kind of let her have it?
I only call old women, by the way. So I'll call my mom, and then I'll get off the phone and I'll call your mom and be like, what the
Hell yeah, dude.
excuse me, Nana. You got some splaining to do over here. Let me tell you
got
about that.
some big old splaining.
Nana, I got a bone to pick with you.
Nana. Come
Nana.
on, Nana.
Nana.
Nana, come on, Nana.
I'm going to say, you know what, Nana? I'm going to say, no, Nana. No.
Oh. If anybody needs help calling out their mom or grandma, hit up Marcy. She'll call them right up and really let them have it.
Because here's how I feel about grandparents and children.
Uh-oh.
They are just people, and y'all got to talk to them like people. People are too respectful of their parents. And
I love this.
And they coddle kids too much. You got to be like, hey, dude, what are you up to? What's going on?
What the fuck is going on, man?
I always think I have a very funny relationship with my parents because I talk to them like some people talk to their siblings.
Right. I think I respect that, and I wish I could.
Well, and my parents have always like fostered that kind of relationship. Not that I would ever I'm not like, I don't know. I guess I could be a brat to them, but mostly I'm just like they're peers, and I've always been able to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, that's nice.
But definitely it was like, kids don't speak until they're spoken to when we were kids. And I was like, good luck.
Yeah, you wish that was the rule, Mom and Dad.
I hope you can get me to shut up. You're not gonna.
Were you the kid who was always in the hall?
Yeah.
Sent to the hall? Me too.
Yeah.
We would have been nightmares together.
We would have, but we would have been buds for sure.
Well, yeah, that's why. We would have been teachers' nightmares together.
Yes, but in hindsight, they would have been like, those kids were cool. I always got in trouble, but I also, by the time I got to junior high, always had one or two teachers who loved me so much.
Me too.
It was like they could see a whole person in front of them.
Yes. And then there were some teachers who could not. And fair enough. You know, I was a chatty Cathy, dude.
Me too. I just had I had some funny stuff to say.
Did you say funny stuff?
Yes, I was.
Yes, of course. Marcy, me too.
I was voted funniest in 8th grade and my senior year. And I'm pretty sure if we have gotten elementary superlatives, I would have gotten it then.
Yeah, right?
Most talkative, definitely. That was me.
Most talkative. I got most likely to make your day.
Make your day? And not like nice? In a Clint Eastwood way?
yeah, not in a Clint Eastwood day. A more pleasant one.
You are a DayMaker.
Oh, thank you.
You're a little damn DayMaker.
Just a little DayMaker.
All right, I'm gonna read one.
Yes.
This one is simply titled Ghost Story.
Good.
Hey ladies, so I used to work with a doctor in Denver who was into ghost hunting about 10 years ago. Is he single? Let me know.
A doctor who loves ghost hunting. Hubba, hubba.
Oh, let me coil my hair.
Coil it.
He had all sorts of cameras and recording devices, and led a small group he would do hunts with. Being a skeptic, would listen to his tales and shrug them off as people being confused or misinterpreting what they were seeing. Eventually, I became more and more intrigued with his evidence and decided to join him on one of his hunts.
Cool.
He asked me to do my research and find a place to investigate. I asked around, and someone I never would have thought about being into the paranormal came through. This story really begins with my buddy Joel, a real no-nonsense, everything is bullshit unless I see it kind of guy. He was driving through Conifer, Colorado, late one snowy winter night in 1998. He was on, this doctor might be a little old for me, but that's fine.
Is he?
That's okay.
I mean,
honestly.
Hey, come on. Time is, what were you saying? A flat?
Circle.
There you go, dude.
That's okay. He was on his way to purchase some of those igloo-style dog houses for his 2 German shepherds.
Cute.
That's cute. He was heading back home with one of his little Suzuki Samurai stuffed to the grill. He was heading back home with his little Suzuki Samurai stuffed to the gills with his new dog houses and had to drive by the Brook Forest Inn, a purportedly haunted hotel in Conifer. Do you know Conifer?
Fun. I've been there, but I don't know it well. Like a drive-through, you know?
Well, let's see if there's any more info. This place has everything a good ghost story needs. Native Americans, Nazi hidden treasure, a little boy ghost who died of pneumonia in the 1910s,
Hell
a rumor
yeah,
of a
dude.
chambermaid being murdered by a jealous stable boy, and
Hell yeah, dude.
and then he hanging himself in the stables.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Anyway, Joel was driving back in the storm and sees the hotel and said that he had the thought, I wonder if I would ever really see a ghost.
Yes.
He was looking up at the second-story balcony because that is where the ghost of the maid is supposed to be. He then slams on his brake because there's a little old lady off the left side of the road that startles him. He said that he knew immediately that something was wrong, or at least he was feeling very uncomfortable. She was slowly walking up to his window, which he had reluctantly rolled down.
No, never roll your window down for an old lady.
She was wearing a sleeveless, heavily embroidered dark blue vest with a big hood that kept her eyes hidden in the shadows.
What?
What a style choice.
Really, really big, bold move.
Sleeveless?
Sleeveless and then big old hood.
Big old hood embroidered. There were 2 golden stags on the vest that he remembered very clearly because they were thick enough that the snow was landing on them.
Wait. Sleeveless and in the snow, dude.
Yeah, this is a tough old broad.
Hell yeah. You know what? Roll down your window.
Yeah, let
know
her be.
what? Roll
Let
the
this
window
old lady
down.
beat you up. I'm gonna call
let's
her.
arm wrestle this old lady and have her shatter your fucking arm socket.
Your libula.
Yeah, get that libula all shattered.
She then asked him in a thick, what he thought was German accent for a ride into town.
No.
He said he just felt an over-the-top sense of dread and quickly stated that he couldn't because of the dog houses and then began to pull away. He then stopped because he might be in trouble. Wait. He then stopped because she might be in trouble and he should see about helping her the best he could. Of course, she was already gone.
Whoa.
While doing research for the inn and interviewing Joel, I had some pictures of the owners. Joel said that the wife could have easily been who he saw. I told him that she had been dead for many years, which caught him off guard. He recovered and said that it had been he recovered and said that it had to have been someone else, refusing to believe that he might have spoken to a ghost. It turns out the owner, who is from Austria, had her ashes spread around the property because she loved the place so much.
Wow, yeah.
During our initial investigation of the inn, he had a voice recorder running in... I had a voice recorder running in my hoodie pocket. There were only 5 of us in the whole building, and the manager gave us the run of the place. The doctor, his team case manager, and I were discussing where to set up cameras, where to put the toys for little ghost boy, etc. At one point, we go into a room, and the case manager pokes her head into the bathroom. She talks about the soap dispenser built into the wall and makes a joke about not being able to steal the soap. After she says this, I clearly, and I mean as clear as your podcast, hear another female voice on the voice recorder in a German accent simply say, stink.
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 Stink?
Stink.
Stink. Funny.
It was alleged.
Funny. More ghosts need to say funny things like stink.
Stink.
Come on. Stink.
It was alleged that the original owners were Nazi sympathizers and were allowing SS troops to come over to the inn. They were posing as bicycle tourists in the 1930s in order to map the Rockies for when the Germans were going to invade the U.S.
What the fuck,
The doctor was Jewish. The case manager is Mexican, and I'm Irish Catholic. Not exactly the Nazis' favorite people.
Oh my God.
Needless to say, it freaked me out considerably. I tried several different techniques, but was unable to reproduce the voice on the voice recorder. We actually caught quite a bit more evidence during this investigation, but the EVP is one that I feel most comfortable sharing, since I know for a fact that it happened. I play it for friends all the time just to scare them. I've included a link to another group's ghost hunt for your reading pleasure. Thanks. I hope you liked it.
Cool. Jason.
Yeah, that is so cool.
In
Stink.
so in German, stinken. It means stink or smell or something. Also,
Stinking.
stinken. Stink. Wow.
Stink.
That's wild if they were letting SS
Honestly,
troops come in and ride bikes through the Rockies, dude.
I think like not that it could never happen, but I since like on a map you kind of get an idea of how big America is, but like it's like a thing that I see a lot on TikTok is Europeans truly not understanding how large America is.
Which, fair enough. We're Europe, like
Bigger,
yeah,
almost, yeah, we're bigger than Europe, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it would be silly of them to think they could just come on over here.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out. We'll get in over there.
Honestly, so many just dumb good luck over here, guys. You can't get anyone to do anything.
Yeah.
You'd have to truly just go ahead and blow us all to smithereens. You will not get cooperation. Not even if people's lives are at risk. They won't do
Not
it.
one bit.
No.
Not one bit.
Man,
That's so funny. That's wild. Stink.
Oh boy.
That's so funny. Conifer. Okay, spooky.
Okay,
Spooky
Conifer.
Colorado. Okay, spooky Colorado. I'm here for it.
Do you know the Brook Forest Inn?
Let me look. No, Conifer was truly like we would drive through it, like coming from college, going to Denver. What is it? Brook Forest Inn?
Yes. There's they link to this story, which it's a fairly long one. Maybe I'll link it in the show notes if anyone wants to do more research on the Brook Forest Inn. Be my guest.
The Brook Forest Inn. Wow. No, I do not know this.
No, I don't.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcy, let's go stay at a haunted Brook Forest Inn, dude.
I guess if I'm going to stay at any place where Nazis used to hang out and pretend to be bikers, I guess that would be fine.
I guess so.
The bar looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It looks like I honestly can tell that it stinks.
Yes.
Stink.
I know exactly the smell of that stink.
Stink.
Stink. Stink.
Stink.
Stink.
You know what? Stink.
Stink, dude.
Shall I play one of our dear listeners' stories?
Yes, you shall, Marcy.
Here we go.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I just got freaked out because I was listening to your one of your episodes that came out the week of December 20th, 2023. And they talked about this girl talked about this guy in a cape, like someone was going to come to her and it would be a man in a cape and then she would know her purpose. But a man in a cape never came to her. And I had some fucked up nightmare the other day. And it was so weird because I'm used to nightmares. I've had them my whole life. Really, really bad night terrors. I get sleep paralysis sometimes, but nothing too crazy. I've never seen shadow people during sleep paralysis. It's more just the pressure on my chest. Sometimes it sounds like a train is passing by me, like that feeling, that rush, that vibration, but never anything too crazy. But I had this nightmare, and it was weird because microwaves appear in my nightmares. So, so I'll just get to this one. I was looking at my reflection in the microwave, and it was dark. I was in a kitchen, and I could just see my reflection, and my face kind of contorted into some kind of like green demon looking face, or almost like those alien monster looking shapeshifters from The Fifth Element, you know, the green ones with the big like protruding mouths. And my face started to contort to that, and if I was younger, this would scare the shit out of me, and I'd probably start freaking out and trying to pinch myself in my dream, trying to wake myself up. But for some reason this time, I don't know, I'm 31 now, so, I mean, I still get scared. But this time, I'm looking at the reflection, I could see my face contorting, it's trying to scare me. And I'm just like, I'm not afraid of you. You don't scare me. And then all of a sudden, rush, like the whole room sweeps away. I'm on some hilltop. It's daytime, and there's a man right beside me in a cape, like fully black outfit, black cape, black mask, but his eyes are showing, like almost like the Zorro mask, or the mask that Wesley wears when he's the Captain Jack Robert, whatever, in A Princess Bride, where it's like there's black ink around the eyes, but like you could see the whites of the eyes. Or Zorro. Yeah, and he had a hat on, like a top hat on, fully black outfit, tall, slim man, but not too thin, like slender man. And he had a staff and this big billowing cape. And so I say I'm not afraid in the microwave, and then whoosh, like a tornado. Now outside on this hilltop, this guy's here, and he has a staff, a black staff. And he says, "What about now?" And I turn, I see him, and he just puts the staff down in front of me, just like boom, almost like Gandalf in "You Shall Not Pass" scene in Lord of the Rings. And I was so overcome with fear and terror, and I've never felt fear like that. And I wasn't even afraid in my dream of like the things that scare me normally. And this man, I look at him, and immediately I'm thinking, this is death. This is death. He represents death. And I woke up immediately shaking, sweating, just so afraid. I just needed to get away from him as soon as possible. I just kept thinking, no, not my time. No. Like, and there was nothing particularly scary about him, but it was the presence. It was the vibration. It was the knowing, like, oh shit. Like, are you the weaver of these nightmares? Like, who are you? And just the intense look, the and now question. Oh my God. And then as I was awake and thinking about it, and then listening to the story on your podcast, I was thinking, is that the man in the cape? Or is that the man in the hat? The shadow man in the hat, but no longer at night, no longer in the shadows. The same outline. I don't know. It fucked me up. So I'm just curious. Any thoughts? That's all. Okay, thanks. Bye. Love you both.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh no.
That is so trippy.
Yeah, that's... What the fuck, man?
Also, the music in the background was really tickling me.
It was really funny.
It was sort
Just
of like vibing.
Elevator-y or like kind of just like put on hold.
It felt like when you like go to a spa or something, like kind of that.
Yes. Yes. Just like nice, like harmless music.
Oh man, I don't have
Wow.
dreams like that. I couldn't even begin to tell you what that is.
I don't know either. Yeah, what if it is like the Shadow Man, but dream form? Or you're not, or like, I guess Shadow Man might always be dream, but like, ew, or dead. That is wild of the cape. Because that's such a, like, maybe in the olden days we would dream more about capes, you know, and people kind of wore them. But
Yeah.
like nowadays, it's like unless you're into fucking Marvel, I got cough.
Oh God. She's coughing her fucking head off.
Oh God. Excuse me.
You need a
But
Halls.
like to dream of a cape is so strange.
Also, that they always have microwaves in their nightmares. What is that about?
Yes. Like, is it the thing where as soon as a microwave appears in your dream, you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a nightmare?
Oh no, microwavable dinners. No.
Done. Ruined.
Ruined.
I don't think I've ever had a dream with a microwave in it.
I honestly just don't remember my dreams enough to even know, man.
Yeah.
Oh, cats.
I don't know.
Cats are running around. They're going crazy.
They're going nuts. That story made them go nuts. I don't know what it is, but I'm so sorry that I've had that happen a couple of times of waking up scared.
Yeah.
You know,
Ugh,
and in
I
a
hate
dream experiencing fear unlike I've ever felt in real life.
I hate that.
It's like, what's happening, man?
It's very funny to that you can be so scared in a dream. But I've actually had very scary like brushes with danger in real life, and it doesn't feel the same.
Right. It's weird how that works.
Yeah, our bodies are like, it could get worse.
Yeah, exactly. Like prep yourself with a dream, man.
Our dreams are doomsday preppers.
Dang, man.
You hear Buster? Can you
Dang.
hear that dang cat? Meow, he says.
I can't. I cannot hear a cat.
He goes, meow.
Uh-oh.
Wait till them Yodis. Every time them Yodis start screaming, I go, that could be you.
What's a Yodi?
Coyote.
Oh, okay.
They start going, yip, 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 yip. And I go, they could be eating you right now. You should be
They could
really
be eating you.
that you should be
dudes.
so happy because that could
You're
be you.
so lucky. That could have been you.
They could be snacking on a Buster Boy. Booby boy. They could be eating a little booby boy legs. Jump, 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 jump.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever. He's bigger than a coyote. He would kill him.
Yeah. You think?
No. But
No, not one bit.
Honey's the fighter of the three.
Hell yeah.
She's a tough girl. She's a tough girl.
She's a tough little lady.
One day she'll let me touch her belly. Should we read more?
I got one. Here we go. This is called More Stories from NH, New Hampshire. Here we go. Hello. I think I need to start my email with an apology.
Yes,
What?
apologize.
The last story I submitted involved a teeth shower raining down from the ceiling and onto an unsuspecting worker. Yes. And if it wasn't gross enough, I included a picture of the nasty old teeth and dental gear. I remember that.
Yeah, I love it though.
We loved it. I don't know if I should be horrified or a little proud, but I'm pretty sure I pushed both you and your lovely guest into pants-shitting territory. Hell yeah, dude.
Do it.
I don't know why, but I took one look at the photo of those gnarly gold green teeth and thought, this is hilarious, and I'm sending it to Marcy and Betsy. Thank you. So the next time you're in Concord, that's how you pronounce it as a local.
Concord.
Concord. I owe you a drink.
Yeah.
Deal. We'll come to Concord and you buy us a drink. That aside, here's a recent story I'd like to share. My husband and I just moved into a brand new house with our 4-year-old daughter. This takes place in the first week we were in residence. Our daughter usually migrates to our bed in the middle of the night, so faced with her constant kicking and my husband snoring, I decided to sleep in her bedroom. I settled in and was fast asleep when I was awoken by the sound of something falling. I'm pretty sure the cat had tried to jump up on a stack of boxes and accidentally knocked one to the ground. Or maybe they did it on purpose because sometimes cats are assholes.
They like to have fun.
Anyway, I was half awake and looked across the room and was surprised to see a figure in the doorway.
No.
Ew.
Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's just a child.
Ew, even ewer. Ew. I didn't have my glasses on and cannot see a thing without them. Plus, I'm really groggy when I wake up. I assumed it was my husband and started to get mad at him for waking me up. Then I thought that my daughter might need me. I decided to play it cool and said, "Yo, what up?" I'm not sure why those were the words I chose. I'm pretty sure I have never said that before in my life and don't plan to in the future.
That's so funny.
Yo, what up? That is so funny. The figure did not respond. I started to get mad because I thought maybe he was there for romantic reasons,
Ew.
which I was not willing to entertain in my daughter's bed. Yeah, no way. Moana sheets don't really put me in the mood.
LOL.
So funny. So funny. I started to tell him to stop staring at me like a fucking creep when I noticed that the figure was significantly taller than my husband. Ew. As I squinted at the figure in the dark, I realized that it looked like a really tall person in an all-white hazmat suit. I was trying to figure out what was going on when I noticed that the face seemed to grow longer, and what I thought was the mouth, again, it was pretty blurry, seemed to grow larger.
Ew. No.
This is nasty. This is like teeth falling out of a ceiling nasty. What the fuck, man?
This is disgusting.
My fuzzy brain promptly said, nope. Having no other options, I certainly wasn't going to approach the door where the figure was. I rolled over and went back to sleep.
That's how you problem solve.
And that's what you do. The next morning, I was up early and looking for exorcist/medium services for our house when the carbon monoxide detector started to go off. That's right. Turns out we had a big problem with our brand new furnace and they had to replace the whole thing. I'm also pretty sure that my experience just a few hours prior was the result of a carbon monoxide hallucination and probably based on my recent watching of Stranger Things.
LOL. Oh my no.
Whoa.
Oh my no.
That makes so much sense. Oh dear. Although I agree with Marcy that a house doesn't need to be old to be haunted, I'm pretty sure we are in the clear. I've never had anything like that happen since, and I've felt no spooky vibes. I've heard a few classic ghost stories that turned out to be gas leaks and not poltergeists.
Yikes.
I used to think those people were pretty dumb for not knowing the difference between a dang ghost and a hallucination, but it sure felt real to me at the time.
How would one know? How would anyone know? Oh, she's a coffin.
Sorry, I was coughing. Good covering. How do we know? I don't know.
What is this, a morgue or a funeral home? Because you a coffin.
Marcy! That was good, Marcy.
What if I wrote joke books for kids? Honestly, if anyone's, I need the money. So if anyone
Marcy, please do it. Oh my God.
That's how R.L. Stein started. He was a
joke books?
Yeah, it was Jovial Bob Stein.
Wow.
Yeah.
Marcy, you got it. That one really got me good. I want to thank you both for the podcast. I listened to you nonstop during the quarantine years, and you always made me laugh so hard in my loneliest times. Oh, stay spoopy and make sure you have a working carbon monoxide detector. Love, Hannah.
Yes.
P.S. A colleague at work told me this story, and I wanted to pass it along. Her family has lived in the area for generations, and she found some old ledgers from one of her relatives from the late 1800s. Turns out he was fined by the city because he had used a match to find a gas leak in his basement and nearly blew himself and his whole neighborhood up.
Oh my God.
Guess he was sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's like you get fined for being stupid. Oh no.
Yeah, better not move to New Hampshire, man.
I'm fucked.
Guess he was taking the New Hampshire state motto, live free or die, a little too seriously, huh? I hope you can both make it to New England and experience all the delightful weirdness for yourself someday soon. Hannah, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Carbon monoxide, man.
That's no good. You don't want to get it. It's bad for you.
No, it's so bad for you.
It's bad for you.
It is like, we've talked about this a bunch, though, of just like over this, the thousands upon thousands of years that humans have been around. Billion of just like slowly learning about what causes hallucinations, because it's like there was a time where humans for survival would eat mushrooms and be like, whoa, what's happening?
These are
or
cool.
like smoke something and be like, whoa, what? And then be like, well, let's use this in rituals or whatever. But like,
they'd be like, you want to smoke something? Smoke this. That's the song. You want to smoke something? Smoke this.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm raving, dude. Maybe it's the daytime
Carbon
cold
monoxide,
medicine.
dude.
I got
there it
daytime
is.
cold
I should take some and do a little robo tripping, huh?
Although I feel like the stuff nowadays, you barely even feel like you're insane.
I know. Too many kids in the early 2000s.
They made it
ruined that for us.
Too safe. It's too safe now. I hate it.
It's too safe.
But yeah, you really got to make sure your carbon monoxide is working. Your detector.
Gotta make sure.
Replace them batteries. If you hear, I don't know how people can stand to hear a chirping fire detector.
It drives me nuts.
What is it called? Smoke detector.
Smoke detector.
Chirp.
They
chirp.
always also go off in the middle of the night to be like, you need a new battery. And you're like, oh my God, okay. Okay, let me go find a battery. And I'm so tired.
This is too hard to live.
This sucks. There have definitely been some times where I'm like, I'm ripping it out and I'll put one in tomorrow.
Ugh.
And I'll fall asleep with a cigarette in my mouth.
Fall asleep with a cigarette in my mouth. All right, I'm going to read one. It's a shorty. It says, my sister who wasn't my sister. Hi,
Nasty.
brand new listener, but I'm obsessed with the show already. It makes me feel like less of a freak. Yes, that's what we want.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I've had experiences with the paranormal since I was a kid, or they did type child. And spirits seem to stick to me rather than the places I live.
Ooh.
My little sister once told me, quote, ever since you moved out, our house isn't haunted anymore, end quote.
Oh man. Imagine hearing that.
It was so rude. Little does she know she was once one of my ghosts.
No.
I was left home alone often as a kid, and this was one of those times. I was probably 10 or 11. My bedroom looked out into our sitting room where a couch faced the front door. I was cleaning my room with the radio on full blast, and I glanced out my open bedroom door and saw my sister sitting on the couch looking at the front door. I called out to her, "Did Mom drop you off?" Because I hadn't heard anyone else come home. She turned around to look at me and disappeared. Completely corporal to completely fucking gone. This was in the middle of the day, in view of a window, no shadows to play tricks on my eyes, no movement of darkness to make me question myself. Needless to say, I am 23 and I've been scared of being home alone ever since. Thanks for reading, Victoria.
Whoa, that is freaky.
That is really freaky.
Oh my God, what the fuck, man? Victoria,
That
what's
is, like,
going on?
I guess I'm like kind of like time overlap stuff, right?
Yeah, something like that, maybe.
No tanks.
No. That is always weird because we've we hear quite a bit of that where it's like, and I heard like my sibling come in and say my name and nobody was there or whatever. Like that, it's so strange.
So weird. Like,
There have been some times Wilma has a ball and she will drop it in the house and it's such a pronounced sound, where it's like that's only the ball. And there have been some times where she's not here and it's like, did I just hear that ball?
whoa.
Like where it sounds like it, but it's like, no, maybe, I don't know what it was, but it's like, did I just hear a ball drop? Okay, no.
Wilma's like, Betsy, I miss you.
Yeah, maybe. Oh.
That's
But
freaky.
that is like, what the fuck? Also, tell us some more of the stories about you being haunted.
Yeah. Little does she know she was a damn ghost.
Yeah, sus. Come on. Tell your sister what's up.
Sissy, you're a ghost too. All right. I'm going to play a listener story.
Yes.
Holy fucking shit. I love your podcast so much. You have no idea. You can cut that if you want. But hi, Betsy. Hi, Marcy. My name is Beth, and I have 2 stories to share with you. The first one is definitely paranormal and spooky. The second one isn't really paranormal, but it's still like super creepy. So whatever. I'll let you pick what you like better. So, the first one is about Betsy's favorite, Ouija board. I'm from the Adirondacks, upstate New York. And every summer, my dad rents this little lake house that's like way tucked away in the Adirondacks, like no cell reception. Perfect setup for a slasher flick. But the little house is very cute. It's gorgeous. We've been going for years. So this last time that we went, my sister and I, who are both like in our mid to late 20s, wanted to bring the Ouija board. So it was our first night there, and our parents were out back sitting by the fire, and we were alone in the house. We were in the living room, and we had the Ouija board, and we were like a little tipsy, just for honesty's sake, but not like sloshed, whatever. So we start playing with it, and like at first we're just like, dicking around and like trying to mess with each other and stuff. But then all of a sudden the lights start flashing. So the lights in this room had like a dimmer. It was one of those slidey things. So and when you turned it off, it would slide off. It would never flicker. But the lights were flickering. And so, like, we were just like, oh, shit. But, like, okay, like, it's old. We're in the middle of the woods, whatever. So we, like, keep playing with it. And then the flickering gets, like, rhythmic. It's, like, off, on, off, on. And we were like, what the fuck? So we ask it. We're like, is there somebody here? And the Kate planchette did not move. But the lights flashed again. So we were like, if there's someone here, flicker once. And it like paused and then flickered once. And we were like, okay, like, let's try it again. We were like, if there is someone who wants to communicate with us, flicker the lights twice. And then it like paused and the lights flickered twice. So at this point, I'm like spooked. And I definitely had that creepy feeling of being watched. Just, I don't know, that kind of like intuitive thing where you're just like, there is something in this room. So then we start like asking it a couple things and just being like, flick the lights once, flick the lights twice. And every time it did what we said. So then we were like sufficiently spooked and we didn't want to like be possessed. So we like swung the planchette to goodbye. We were like, okay, goodbye, nice to meet you. but the lights kept flickering and we were like, fuck, like, did we just summon a fucking demon? Like, what's happening? So we said goodbye. We were like, okay, we're done. Goodbye. Like, we're done talking to you. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. So we were hanging out and like the entire night, like the lights kept flickering and they wouldn't stop. And it was that like rhythmic thing. Like it was never like, the bulb was getting low type thing. Like it was always like 1 or like 1, 2 or something like that. So shortly after that, we were like, okay, like I'm going to bed. So I am an extremely heavy sleeper. My doctor thinks I'm narcoleptic. It's fine. But that night I could not sleep. I was tossing and turning. I kept feeling like I was being watched. I kept having like really disturbing, creepy dreams. It was weird. My sister didn't experience anything. It was just me. And then the rest of the week that we were there, the lights did not flicker once. Like they were perfectly fine the rest of the week. Nothing in the house was off. It was just that one first night. And I just want to clarify, there was no storm. The power was fine. The Wi-Fi was fine. Like everything was fine. So I thought that was spooky. So my next story is a real life scary thing. So when I was a kid, there was this woman around the block in our neighborhood that would watch us in the summer, and she had a pool and she watched like all the neighborhood kids. This was the 90s. So in the summer, we would all like hang out by the pool and like go swimming and stuff. And it was great. So there was this kid that also went there a lot, and his name was, I should change his name. Shit, shouldn't I? His name was David. And so David was just evil, you know, like when you're a kid and there's just that one kid that you're just like, I'm gonna stay away from you. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like I don't want to be around you, right? And he was like super violent and aggressive. Like he clearly had some like mental issues. Like it was fucked up. And he had a sister who also was there. Her name was Danielle. And so, like, Danielle was totally normal and fine, whatever. So we're at the pool one day. It's the middle of summer, tons of kids, and we're playing Marco Polo. And David is it. So going around Marco Polo, Marco Polo. And so I, being the smartest 9-year-old in the world, saw this pair of goggles that was floating next to me in the pool. So I was like, oh, okay, like he's coming towards me. So if I grab these and I throw them, he'll hear the splash and he'll go over there. Like I'm a genius. So I grab the goggles and I throw them and try to swim away, but the goggles ended up hitting him on the head. Okay, these are like cheap, shitty, like foam plastic goggles, like not that big of a deal. He was fine, but he went off. He freaked out and he swam over to me, and he was bigger and older than me too. And he grabbed me and held me under the water and grabbed a pair of goggles that was near him and started beating me over the head with it. Like it was fucked up. And like I was fine. Like, because there were adults around and stuff, so they pulled him off me. I got out of the water. I was totally fine. Like, I wasn't hurt at all. I wasn't really that upset. I was just more, like, dazed. So it was fucked up. So he never came back after that. And then their family kind of moved away after a few years. So the weird thing, though, is that I had completely, like, forgot that this happened. Like, I totally repressed this memory. And then I randomly, like, thought about it a few months ago, and I was like, oh, shit, like, what the fuck is that kid doing now? So I try to find him on the internet. He is not on Facebook. He's not anywhere on the internet. And, like, I am great at internet stalking. I could not find a single trace of this dude who's, like, in his mid-20s, like, normal a mid-20s dude has something, right? Whatever. I find his sister on Facebook, and I was like, oh shit, so like let me be a detective. So I find the town that they moved to because she was part of some like high school graduate whatever Facebook group or something. So I find the name of the town through that, and I do some research, and it turns out that that town that they moved to is home to one of the most like prominent child and adolescent psychological centers, like specifically for kids with those issues. It's like very elite mental hospital. I think it's in New England somewhere, but so they moved there. So my theory is that he is a danger to himself and others and maybe tried to hurt someone else and ended up staying there, and maybe he's still there. I don't know. Sorry to ramble. Please feel free to cut this and edit this if you want to use it. But I hope that you enjoyed my stories. I love you both so much. Good luck with everything. Bye.
Whoa, David sucks.
Wow, good stories.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, who among us hasn't had a tween boy try to drown us?
Dude.
Why are boys always trying
Isn't that wild?
I
Because
feel
it is like, oh, that's happened to me.
Oh, absolutely. Like the idea of being like, I'm gonna hold your head underwater. What a freak.
What a freak. They're all freaks. Ooh, man.
Check yourself. Before you
that's
go
some
to prison.
good detectiving, dude. That's some good detectiving.
Yes. Hopefully the guy got some great A mental help.
Yeah. I was thinking that. I was like, if that's the case, it's like good for the parents to be like, we need to get our child some help.
Our kid is going to be a serial killer and we should probably intervene.
Yes, because I think so many people are like, boys will be boys.
Boys
or
will
kids
be
will be
boys.
kids.
Sometimes they just got to torture an animal.
That's it. That's what boys do. That's what boys love to do, is torture an animal and then kidnap a kid.
Just silly
That's
little
just what
boys.
boys love to do.
Silly little boys.
And then Ouija, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That is interesting of course you start doing Ouija, but then they're like, I like using the lights to communicate.
Yeah, like you opened the portal, man. Let's get
the
funny.
portal's open. Let's go nuts, dude. Spooky. Too scary, don't do it.
Too scary.
Too scary, don't do it.
I have an email I can pull up and read right now if you're interested.
Sure. I'm so interested.
And I'm glad that our friend survived her childhood.
I know. That's so scary. That would have been like, I'm out of this pool forever. I don't need to go swimming anymore.
Someone trying to drown you is really brushed off too much, I think. So
Yes.
Not
yes,
cool.
yes. Not cool.
Okay, this one says zoo ghost.
Ooh,
In
fun.
all caps. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. A few years ago, you guys had a story about the ghosts in the lion house at the Lincoln Park Zoo and asked for more zoo ghost stories. Every week since then, I've been like, I should write it, and then I forget. Well, now I'm doing it.
Yay!
Cool. I was working as a zookeeper at a smallish zoo that was started by...
cool, man.
So cool, like the dream.
A zookeeper.
Yeah. The scary dream. Did you see that recently? There was I think it was in Texas or maybe Dallas. There was 2 zookeepers who got closed. A male gorilla was got somehow back into his enclosure when they were trying to do feeding time. The 2 women were stuck in there with him.
Oh, no.
The gorilla seemed like it didn't want to do anything, but it's just a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, it's already such a strong animal where it's
yeah.
The gorilla could think it's hugging you and just shatter your back.
Yeah.
Whoa, they got out okay?
Out. Yeah.
Nice,
yeah, it was
dude.
They handled it well. They were very calm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a
Holy
tense thing where you're
shit.
like, "Oh, I want everyone to be okay here."
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, so I was working as a zookeeper in a smallish zoo that was started by a man. We can call him Jimmy, who was a big part of the community and who had died years before I ever got there. Our animal kitchen was located in an old barn.
Cute.
That was where the zoo really started. Animal Kitchen.
Animal Kitchen. I'd play that video game.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
That sounds really fun.
Ratatouille.
Oh, Oh.
One day I walked into the kitchen with my coworker and it smelled like stale cigarette smoke. Like someone had been smoking in there every day for 10 years.
Whoa.
The kitchen never smelled like this and no one in our staff even smoked. My coworker and I were so confused. I asked her, did Jimmy smoke cigarettes? And she said she didn't know, but she would ask one of the janitorial staff about it. I found one of our janitorial staff who had worked there a long time and knew Jimmy and asked her if he smoked cigarettes. She said, no, he didn't smoke. He smoked cigarettes. He smoked cigars. Cigars have a more stale smell to them, so I really do think the smell in the kitchen was Jimmy stopping by to check on things. Oh, cool.
Yes.
The member of the janitorial staff I talked to and one of our guest services staff also told me that they felt the museum on the grounds was haunted as they frequently heard someone moving around in the back when no one else was on the grounds. I also worked at a primate sanctuary where I had an encounter with a baboon ghost.
What?
The primate sanctuary was where I first started listening to A Funny Feeling. I couldn't listen around one of the monkeys, though, because he hated Marcy's voice and would get angry when he heard it. Sorry, Marcy.
Oh, my God,
Love
Marcy.
Sarah.
That's like the coolest thing. You have to put that in everything of like, hi, I'm Marcy. And
I really
and
made
a
one
primate-
monkey. One monkey.
A monkey got really mad listening to my voice. That is so funny. What if they're like, we need to calm the monkeys down. Play an episode of Funny Feeling. Or I guess no, that would rile them
that
up.
would rile them up. I was like, I don't know how that would help.
What if an episode of Funny Feeling? What if your voice started Planet of the Apes, dude?
The Uprising.
The Uprising.
You can thank me for it.
That is so wild.
I feel terrible that monkey hated me. Are we sure it wasn't just like are we sure? Are we sure?
Are we sure about that? It wasn't just the monkey did it like a lot of like. Did the monkey not like other like bananas and stuff that you were feeding them? Are we sure about that? Oh my God, that is so funny! Holy shit!
If I ever
okay,
go there
haunted
to that
zoo,
zoo, it's
dude.
on site. That monkey's gonna tear me up.
Oh my God. Yeah, where's that primate sanctuary? We have to go.
Yeah,
we have to take you to it.
I'll be like, oh, hello.
There it is, the start of Planet of the Apes, man.
You know, I'm a polarizing person. Oh, you're coughing too much. That monkey thing really got her good.
I'm so sorry. It got me so good. Oh, dear Lord. That is so funny.
Oh, boy.
What were you saying? You were sorry, continue about how you were polarizing.
That's it. I just am.
Oh my God. Haunted zoo stuff. More of those, please.
Oh, yes. I
How
want to know
cool
about
that
the
you're
baboon ghost.
Zookeeper. I do too.
Tell us.
It makes sense. I mean, of course, they're animal ghosts. We've had them. We've heard them.
We've had them. We've heard them. We want more of them.
We want more of them, please.
Well, should
I have one more.
Okay, are you going to make it through? You think you can make
Yes,
it?
I think
Okay.
I can make it through.
Okay.
I think I can make it through. Okay, this is called No Ghost, but still very weird.
Okay.
Hello, funny ladies. Thank you for making me poop my pants, smiley face. Hey,
Yeah.
anytime, anytime.
Our pleasure.
Here's my weird story. I'm sorry it's so long. In 1994, when my daughter was 3, we enrolled her in an arts and crafts class in our city park. She had a wonderful teacher named Maggie, and even though we only knew her for a year, she always stuck with me because my daughter really liked her. Between 1994 and 2012, when my story begins, I ran into Maggie only once. It was while standing in line at Target. We made polite small talk, and that was that. Now, for the weird part.
Yeah.
In 2012, when I was spending a lot of time on Facebook, I came across a friend's post about being stalked on the site. Her stalker became so obsessed that he hacked her account, took her personal information, and began stalking her IRL in real life. She had to get the police involved. It was really scary, so she shared the experience as a cautionary tale. So someone asked her how he could have hacked her account, and she explained that there are plenty of shady services online that will hack accounts for a fee. Me being a weirdo, Googled hack Facebook accounts, and the first hit was a British site that had a video tutorial in 7 steps how to hack any Facebook account or something like that. Rude. The video showed the first 5 steps, hid the 6th step, and showed the 7th step. Boom, you're in. For a fee, you can get the secret sauce 6th step. Here's where it gets weird. The video demonstration used Maggie's Facebook account.
Oh my God.
At least it was her photo, her name, and our city. This is, Marcy, this is fucking weird, dude. This really weirded me out, but what could I do? I had not seen Maggie in years, so I was flummoxed. That evening, I went for a hike, something I did at least 5 nights a week. Whoa, nice, dude.
Good for
I
you.
hike at the same park at dusk just before the park closes. It's quiet, peaceful, familiar, and safe, and I typically have the park to myself. I'm walking at a good clip when who do I see coming against me on the trail? Maggie. We both nod politely. I sense she recognizes me, but like me, she's getting a good hike in and doesn't want to be interrupted. Just seconds after passing her, I decided she really needed to know, and so I turned around and called out to her. I explained what I had seen, and she was mortified. We exchanged contact information so I could send her a link, which I did, and yes, it was her. She thanked me and reported the company and its video to Facebook. She then closed her account. It's 2023 and I haven't seen Maggie since. And yes, I still shop at Target and hike regularly at the same park. Serendipity, synchronicity, or just a coincidence? You tell me. I'm calling it a head scratcher, smiley face. Love to you both. Kitty in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Kitty, you've given out too much information. We know where you go for a hike every evening and go to Target in Raleigh. Oh my God, Kitty, please, haven't you learned anything?
Marcy. Kitty,
be safe.
Kitty, please be safe. That is so wild.
That is so bizarre. Every part of that, like there's a video that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, how to hack.
Right.
That
is
be
so
this person.
weird.
Wow.
And that you've only run into her one time.
Right after, yeah.
Like, that is so... It really does feel like it was weirdly like the universe or something being like, hey, we gotta help Maggie out.
Maggie, girl, you're in danger, and all your information's being stolen and used as tutorial.
Yeah, but rather than us just, I don't know, calling you and telling you that, we're gonna go a little bit of roundabout way.
Yeah, we gotta get spirits like cell phones.
Yes. Yeah, right? Come on.
Get a cell phone, guys. That was really strange. Really, really
that is
weird.
So strange.
And scarier than a ghost in the doorway.
Yeah. The hacking and
because it's such a hassle.
Ugh. I know.
What do you think's harder?
Sucks.
To have to fix all your credit scores and your identity, or get a demon out of your house?
The first one, any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
Any day. And every day, and I don't like it.
Any day, every day.
Hate it.
Hate it so much.
So much.
Sorry, Matt.
These were great. Good spookies,
yes,
guys.
good spookies, everyone.
Thank you for sending them in, and please send us more baboon ghosts for sure.
Yeah, baboon, and also tell us where that primate place is so we can see Marcy really get that monkey riled up.
Yeah, let's see if I can be the next successful face transplant.
Ooh, yeah, dude.
No.
No, just kidding,
No.
just kidding. No, of course not.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.